Hello there. I've been promising for some time to show you how we pimped our van up with Temu. We were actually going to buy another motorhome, and we decided to just upgrade the one we've got. There's only two of us, so the one we've got is a 4-berth, but we use it as a 2-berth. Anyway, to go through the things that we've done to, I think, improve our quality of life on the road, is the first thing is the satellite navigation system. You can see there on the right hand side. That costs £75 from Temu, and it is absolutely brilliant. Automatically connects to the radio, fantastic sat nav, plays all your music, does all that sort of stuff, answers phone calls. So yeah, that thing's really good, and it's 10 inches long, so you get the sort of the wide angle perspective. I also connected a reversing camera to it, so you can see what's behind you when you're backing up, which is quite handy. The steering wheel lock we got off Amazon, I believe. Can't remember what that cost, wasn't too expensive though. This black thing down here is a couple of window shades that I bought off Temu and stitched them together, and they cover the inside window, and I stuck some magnetic tape up on the top of the window, and the magnetic tape magnetises to these magnets inside this thing, and it's a really quick and easy way to get yourself some privacy as soon as you pull up without having to go outside in the rain. Now, just on that number, these two things, which look like umbrellas, are not umbrellas. They're actually window shades that go square, and I use those on the side window, so they just pop out. Again from Temu, I think £4 or £5 each, very cheap. They pop out and cover up the side window. So within about 5 minutes of stopping, you've got everything completely blacked out, and you're ready to stay the night. The other thing I did was I added these lights, I found I needed lights throughout the van that just weren't there, so we sort of put these in all over the place actually, and they're really cool. They're rechargeable, they last for ages, touch sensitive, and they work a treat. So very happy with those. The other thing we did was we invested £55 and got lamb's wool seat covers for our chairs, which make the drive far, far more comfortable. The other thing is when we've got dogs, so when we stop, we just pull these curtains across, and I got these off Temu as well. Cost me, I can't remember, very, very little though. There's another one of those lights up there that I stuck up above here, so that when we're having dinner at night, we've got some light in this part of the van. That's not to say the van doesn't have its own lighting system, because it does, but I find the lights fairly harsh. But they pull across, they give you complete privacy if you just stopped in a lay-by or something like that. Just got some fake plants to make the place look a bit prettier. And given that there's only two of us, we don't really care too much about the passenger side of things, so I installed a fully ducted air conditioning system from EcoFlow, and it's a proper air conditioner, vents out the side of the van. It is brilliant, so you don't get too hot, don't get too cold. It's really, really good. It's actually got a battery on it, which we can charge off the solar panels, and the battery lasts for 5 to 6 hours in air conditioning mode overnight, so that's really cool. Because we've got puppy dogs, we've also got pet restraint belts installed. The dogs sleep on this couch when we're in transit. The other thing I did is, these window shades, by the way, came from Temu. I think they were about £3 or £4 each, very cheap. And I also got a couple of these power banks, which allow me to charge these off the solar panels on the roof, but they give me 240 volts out at 2000 watts, so I can run almost anything off those. We put lots and lots of storage. All this stuff came from Temu, so I'm a bit of a Temu freak. And we put things like this to store things down here, another garbage tin down there. We've got garbage tins on the side of the door. We've got a mosquito zapper, which came from Temu, just on the wall there. And the other thing is I ceiling mounted our television set. So the TV comes down and swivels so that you can watch it from bed or you can watch it from the dining area. And it's widescreen. It's a fantastic thing, costs £198, really, really good though. And it just saved all that space in the van by not having it mounted elsewhere, so that was really good. We also got these little baskets everywhere, again from Temu, just for storing utensils and that kind of thing. This van actually has a grill oven as opposed to a microwave. I'd prefer to have a microwave, but you can't have everything. The grill oven's quite good. All of these tiles came from Temu. I decided to separate the areas of the van into a bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, etc. And I use the tiles in order to do that. Just stick on, cost next to nothing. Really, really good, and very, very pleased with the end result of that as well. I also re-vinyled all of the work surfaces with some stuff from Temu as well, so that was just all re-vinyled because that was looking a bit old and tired. The other thing I did is I went to Carpetrite, and for £20 I bought a very large carpet off cut, and I put wall-to-wall carpet throughout the entire van, so it's really comfortable under feet. And then I bought a runner just to add a bit of colour, but really nice. I also wallpapered the bedroom area so that it's a completely separate area to the rest of the van. I used sort of a wood grain wallpaper. It came from Temu. Surprise, surprise. The window shade also came from Temu. The luggage rack things at the back came from Temu. There's another one of those lights hanging up there. The 2 storage shelves came from Temu. The signage, which says "Live like someone left the gate open," that came from Temu. This one is not Temu. This is actually a 1963 genuine article. I'm a bit of a Doctor Who fan, so I sort of got that as a sample. More storage. Just put up hangers everywhere. Added a bit of character to the walls. But we just put up hangers everywhere so that there's just storage everywhere. So we've got storage down there. We've got the dog's drinking bowl, which is a travel bowl, so it doesn't spill. In here, which is a bit of a mess, I've got another one of these power banks. I've got an automatic light, which came from Temu, which is motion sensitive. And in here we've got an air fryer, which works off our 240 volt power supply because it's only 1000 watts. And we've got an espresso machine, which also works off our 240 volt power supply. So we've got air fryer and hot coffee whenever we want it. Going on into the bathroom, we didn't do too much in here, but I did retile with those stick-on tiles, which I talked about before. We put in a shaving mirror, and pretty much and a nice little tin sign and a little mouse sitting on the dunny. But other than that, we didn't really do much in the bathroom because it didn't need doing. But it's a great bathroom. The shower's fantastic. We've got 110 litres of water on board, and I implemented a water harvesting system so we never run out of water either. So we're completely off-grid. Between the gas, the solar panels, the electric, the water harvesting, and all of the battery-operated gizmos like the air conditioner and so on, we're completely off-grid, and we can go away for weeks on end and not have to concern ourselves with replenishing things. So that's a very short tour of pimping up our van using Temu.